Not all diesel is the same, and the difference between the truck stop you chose this morning and the one down the road could be the difference between 500,000 miles on your injectors or a $10,000 repair bill you didn't budget for. Modern diesel systems operate at pressures up to 36,000 pounds per square inch, and even slightly bad fuel can destroy injectors, fuel pumps, and DPF systems. A bad tank of diesel can put your truck in the shop for days, costing you thousands. Today, we're exposing 3 brands gambling with your fuel system every time you pull up to their pumps, and revealing 6 where the diesel is actually real. Let's start with the ones to avoid. Number 3. Love's Travel Stops. Love's is everywhere. Over 600 locations. Decent loyalty program, usually manageable parking. But here's what Love's doesn't put on the price board. Love's is not top-tier diesel certified. The top-tier diesel program was created in 2017 by the same companies that build your truck. It sets a higher standard for detergent additives, lubricity, fuel stability, and water control than the federal minimum requires. Love's doesn't meet it. Drivers who've asked directly get the same answer every time. Their fuel meets federal regulations and internal corporate standards. Federal minimums. That's the entire claim. But the certification gap isn't even the biggest problem with Love's diesel for semi-trucks specifically. It's the biodiesel blending. Drivers who deliver fuel to Love's locations report biodiesel blends running 20 to 25% at many stops. Some California Love's locations have been documented running pure biomass-based biodiesel. Here's what diesel bug actually looks like when it takes hold. Bacteria and fungi breed at the fuel-water interface sitting at the bottom of your tank. They form black slimy sludge that works through your fuel system and packs into your filters until fuel flow starves completely. Then injectors run dry under 30,000 pounds per square inch of pressure. Biodiesel also raises the gelling temperature. Regular ULSD starts showing cloud point issues well below 0 Fahrenheit. Biodiesel at 20% starts showing cloud point issues around 25 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, meaning wax crystals forming in your fuel system well before serious winter temperatures arrive. If you're running northern routes and loading up at Love's, you're carrying fuel that starts to thicken before real winter even arrives. Love's has been asked multiple times about pursuing top-tier certification. The answer is always no comment beyond federal compliance. But if you think Love's is a problem, the next brand has documented engine destruction events with driver accounts attached. Number 2. Flying J. Here's where it gets uncomfortable, because Pilot and Flying J are the same company, but they are not the same fuel. Pilot locations are top-tier certified. Flying J locations are not. Same parent company. Different fuel standard depending on which sign is on the building when you pull in. The difference goes deeper than certification. Flying J has historically operated its own refineries and produced a significant portion of its own diesel. The result? At most Flying J locations, cetane levels run in the low 40s, typically 40 to 45 cetane. Industry standard is 45 to 50. The Engine Manufacturers Association recommends a minimum of 50 for optimal performance. Low cetane means incomplete combustion. Incomplete combustion means carbon buildup on injector tips, combustion chamber deposits, and DPF loading faster than it should. Drivers who track fuel economy carefully and run quality-certified diesel consistently report smoother idles, fewer forced DPF regeneration cycles, and noticeably better long-term efficiency compared to running low-cetane fuel stop to stop. Truckers Report has documented multiple contamination incidents at Flying J locations across the country. Driver accounts describe yellow-tinted diesel destroying injectors within 30 miles of fueling. One driver claimed he lost every injector before reaching the next exit after fueling at a Flying J in Pennsylvania. Another driver fueling in South Carolina found 5 gallons of water contamination in the tank after the truck started sputtering and blowing black smoke less than a mile from the pump. $4,000 repair bill. Flying J's response: they checked their tanks and weren't responsible. Contamination incidents happen across the industry. No brand is completely immune. But the combination of consistently lower cetane, documented contamination events, and no top-tier certification is a pattern experienced drivers pay attention to. The third brand on this list, though, is the one most drivers never even think about, and it's sitting at exits all across America right now. Number 1. Low-volume independent truck stops. No single brand name here. But this is the most dangerous category on the entire list. Here's what most drivers don't know about diesel itself. Diesel doesn't stay good forever. Fuel companies document that untreated diesel begins to degrade within 6 to 12 months. Microbial contamination, what the industry calls diesel bug, develops in any tank where fuel sits stagnant with moisture present. A high-volume truck stop moves thousands of gallons every day. Fresh fuel cycles constantly. The tank never sits long enough to develop serious contamination. A low-volume independent on a quiet state route? That diesel might be sitting in an underground tank for weeks. The microbial colonies that develop in that time frame are documented by fuel science research and confirmed by mechanics who have drained those tanks. The filter on a truck that's been running fuel from a low turnover stop looks different from one running high-volume certified diesel. More contamination, more particulate, more biological matter. The damage from that contamination running through a modern high-pressure common rail system doesn't appear immediately. It shows up 50,000 miles later as accelerated injector wear. A cheap price at a quiet, independent stop is not a bargain. It's a delayed repair bill. If you've had fuel problems at any of these stops, drop the brand and what happened in the comments. The knowledge in this audience is worth more than any fuel quality report. Now the 6 that are actually worth pulling into. Number 6, Costco. Important caveat before anything else. This one is strictly for hotshot truckers, heavy-duty pickups, and box trucks. Do not try dragging a 53-foot reefer into a Costco parking lot. That is not the move. But if your rig fits, Costco diesel is top-tier certified and consistently one of the cheapest top-tier options per gallon anywhere in America. The quality is consistently high because of turnover. Costco moves fuel in massive volume and maintains tanks to a high standard. Fresh certified diesel at discount prices for the rigs that can access it. Number 5, Phillips 66, top-tier certified. Strong presence through the Midwest and Southern United States. Consistent additive package across locations. Drivers running routes through Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, and surrounding states have access to verified premium diesel at prices that are frequently competitive with non-certified stops. No contamination reputation. Certified quality, no drama. Number 4, Chevron with Techron D. Chevron's diesel carries their Techron D additive engineered specifically for diesel injection systems. Top-tier certified. The Techron D package targets injector deposit prevention, the exact problem that low cetane, low detergent diesel creates in modern common rail systems. The detergent bonds to metal surfaces inside the injection system and prevents carbon from establishing. Fewer Chevron locations accommodate semi-trucks than the major chains. But where you find them, verified quality with one of the most recognized detergent packages in the industry. Number 3, Shell, top-tier certified. The Shell additive package for diesel is one of the most established programs in the business. Shell diesel is specifically recognized for injector protection in high-pressure injection systems, the exact systems running in your post-2010 Cummins Detroit or Packer engine. Detergent concentration exceeds federal minimums significantly. Consistent, verified, available at locations accessible to commercial vehicles across the country. Number 2, TA and Petro Stopping Centers. This is the brand that drivers who track fuel economy by the 10th come back to consistently. TA and Petro run their Performance Plus diesel program. Many locations sell BP-branded diesel with BP's additive package. Drivers running quality certified diesel through TA and Petro consistently report smoother idles, fewer forced DPF regeneration cycles, and better long-term fuel system health compared to rotating through lower quality stops. Beyond the fuel, TA operates the largest truck repair network in America, quality certified diesel and a service bay at the same location. 280-plus stops nationwide. If you're not fueling here when the option exists, you should be. Number 1, Pilot, not Flying J. Pilot, top-tier certified. The largest certified diesel network accessible to semi-trucks in America. Over 750 locations along every major freight corridor in the country. The certification means every Pilot location meets the additive standard, the lubricity standard, the fuel stability standard, and the water and particulate control standard that the truck manufacturers themselves decided the federal minimum wasn't good enough to satisfy. High volume, fresh fuel constantly cycling, certified quality, maximum availability. When you're choosing between a Pilot and a Flying J at the same exit, the sign on the building tells you exactly which fuel standard you're getting. Every fill stop is a decision. Make it the right one. Drop your fuel stop experience in the comments. Which brands you trust? Which ones have cost you money? The reason fuel quality matters this much in 2026, the reason your injection system is this sensitive, this unforgiving, this expensive to repair, goes directly back to a government decision made in 2010. The EPA regulation that was supposed to clean up diesel emissions did something else at the same time. We broke down exactly how that 2010 regulation killed the best truck engines ever built, and what it created in their place. That video is right here.